Aries, you've entered the house of Sigils. Welcome in. This reading today will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. And as always, remember to keep what resonates and leave the rest behind. We'll also be balancing the darkness and the light with a secret language of the darkness and secret language of the light card at the end of the reading. So we'll pull one from the top of the deck and one from the bottom of the deck for Yin. We'll pull one from the top of the deck and the bottom of the deck for the Yang energies. Aries, let's see what's going on. Eight of Wands, swiftness, card of fiery forward-moving action. As you can see, 8 wands in the form of lightning bolts shooting outwards. Let's take a look. Swiftness, Mercury in Sagittarius. Clear, direct, swift communication and overcoming misunderstandings. So that does sound like Aries energy. That swift, forward-moving action and energy. This is a card for overcoming hindrances. Clearly cutting directly to the point. Aries, is there a conversation that you need to have with someone? Is there a situation that demands your attention immediately? It's very possible that in this moment you are looking for a way to communicate exactly how you believe, or what you believe, or where you stand in a situation. And if you're open to cutting through misunderstandings, with the 8 of Wands, all of these things will be cleared. So it's unclear at this time what this situation is for you, but this is going on. This is what's going on. Let's get a little bit clearer picture. Let's take a look at what you're expressing outwardly or showing of yourself, right? What is your effect on others, and how are you influencing your environment right now? The 3 of Wands, another Wands card, another fiery card, right? So this would be the Sun in Aries. This is quite fitting, actually. The 3 of Wands, the Sun in Aries, integrity, honesty, self-confidence, no compromises. This is a perfect response to the call, right? Something has to come forward, and you've been wanting to do it for a while probably, and it has to happen now. And the 3 of Wands is saying, you know what, this message that I have, this things that I need to say, this misunderstanding that I need to cut through is absolutely 100% backed by my pure fire energy. This is actually pretty amazing that these cards popped up. I would say that in the moment that you're getting your point across, it is imperative that you pay attention to your own stillness and your own center, right? Because that's where the energy is coming from with the 3 of Wands, right? We start with the pure idea of fire, the pure inspiration of fire with the 1, the Ace of Wands moving to the 2, giving it direction and dominion, and then 3 embodying that fire, and then moving forward with it with conviction. But pay attention to your stillness at whatever this is in this moment. But don't let your virtues be compromised by any self-doubt that you may have in this moment. If you do feel those self-doubts or something lingering in the darkness, it's a good time to meditate on it. But this card is asking you to do whatever it is that you are inclined to do. But at the same time, the internal stillness, that balancing of yourself within, allows a new sense of confidence to arise. So these are actually beautiful cards. Let's take a look at what you are receptive to, right? Which people, energies, and events that you are attracting right now, right? So we know we have the mission set forth, and let's see what you're open to. There's the Five of Wands. So we have 3 Wands cards immediately for you, Aries, which are you're the sign of fire or a sign of fire, and we have 3 cards right out of the gate. So the card of strife, this card is about overcoming obstacles. It's making no qualms about the fact that you're going to have to enter into, very quickly, this decision to overcome this misunderstanding, but you're going to need to stay centered within yourself to move through the 5. The 5 of Wands, we have Saturn in Leo, restriction, unfulfilled desire, embittered or fearful vain striving. And it makes sense that this would be on the inside, right? You have this fast-moving, forward-moving energy trying to stay still in the middle of the storm, but knowing the whole time that there's some fear involved with this move and with this message that is happening for you right now. It does indicate that the 5 indicates that there is a fear of resigning yourself to whatever this is, right? Saturn reminds us that all things must be taken care of step by step. So don't let yourself be overwhelmed. Always look again to the flames behind the wands which burn, despite its impediments. But you're ready to face it, right? You have all of the virtue, all of the pure sun in Aries, which is your sun sign, all the fire needed to move swiftly into this conflict or battle or conflagration of flames, whatever it is that you need to overcome in the 5. And it could be something that's just internal. Maybe there's some internal odds and obstacles that you need to overcome inside that fiery aspect of yourself to move forward. But go step by step. Take everything a little bit easier. Analyze the situation, because it's moving forward regardless, and you have a mission in front of you for sure. But you are capable of expressing your feelings. Absolutely 100% with this Wands card. So let's take a look at the key or a way in which you could overcome the problem actively, or this could even suggest a way around or out of the problem. And we currently still are in Leo season, so another card of pure fire. This is the Lust card. This is pure Leo energy. Traditionally in Rider-Waite-Smith, this was the Strength card. But this is multi-dimensional creativity. Your talents, your strengths, your integration of animalistic energies, overcoming old fears and conditionings, which makes a ton of sense in this spread that we've pulled, right? So there's a creative spark in you, and your creativity is going to lead you through this process. Something is coming pretty quickly. It's something you've wanted to talk about or do or overcome or create. Staying centered and balanced to move this message through. There are some fears here and things you need to overcome. I'm guessing probably internal. But by using the creativity which you have inside, there's no reason why this can't come to fruition. There's no reason why this can't be something that happens for you quite easily. So the Lust card asks, if you're ready to accept all which you find in yourself, you will be able to move through everything with deep sensitive awareness, love, and understanding. And I can imagine that whatever it is in your life that you would like to live more fully, this card is an indication of that. Let's take a look at the secret language of darkness. Let's see if we can balance this out a bit for you. So these cards have already been shuffled. I'm just going to pull one from the center of the deck. Reimagine. And I'm going to put that right here on this side of the Lust card. And that ties in with that creativity. Define who you are and create who you want to be. It seems to be the theme of this reading so far. It is time to reimagine the stories you tell yourself. What do I want to achieve? By asking these questions, you consciously shape your destiny, refining and clarifying your highest path. You can begin at any time, and there is no right way to start. You may wish to take charge of your work and your life, your relationships, hobbies, or education. There may be an area of your life that feels unfulfilled, a dream that seems unsatisfied, or a skill that is yet unrealized. Where you begin your reimagining is up to you. Over the next few days, practice visualizing what you would like to experience. Let these visions guide your conscious actions. Your imagination is in an ultimate co-creative dance with your soul. So dream and become your future. Shine your imagination and let it light the way. And that's exactly what the Lust card was asking you to do in this situation. And that's a great card for this. Let's get a secret language of the light. Let's see if we can completely balance this energy out. We have soul writing. Soul writing. This has come out a few times in the Balancing the Darkness and the Light series here. Number 20, soul writing. We become the stories that we tell. And that plays right in with reimagining, right? Reimagining what this situation is for you that's coming in quickly. You are the author of your story. Write one that inspires you and doesn't let anyone else command the pen. Physical reality is temporary. It is forever changing from one moment to the next. The events and experiences of your life are multidimensional living art. Their purpose and form will shift as your perception of them does. You can view and adjust any stories from your past, present, or future. Let go of justifying or analyzing the events that become your stories, and lift yourself into a new way of seeing them. Look at the card and imagine you are the angel rising and connecting to the soul light at the top of the pyramid. From this expanded view, you can see all your stories and their facets from a neutral position. A higher perspective will unveil and reveal what was previously unknown. You may be surprised, shocked, or embarrassed that the story you have identified with is not what you thought it was. Don't stress. This indicates that the stories are shaking loose and healing is occurring. You are doing so well, you are worthy, and you are loved. So this is a great reading for you, Aries. I'm going to leave it at that. I think this is very clean and balances out well. The Wands is amazing with the Lust card at the bottom. Pure fire, pure you, pure Aries. Leave a comment in the doobly-doo. It helps the channel. It's a new channel, still growing. And be sure to keep your sigil of protection close at hand should the darkness decide to answer your call.